Ratchet institution, I just left for it. Free to real. Maybe we can't make a change. Hello from the other side. Now they done stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. I done gave the chance too many years. Years that I won't get back.
IggyMB5679. Hit that like button, share the stream for me, and subscribe. A lot going on, guys. Stay positive, stay humble, and hashtag stay woke.
Whoever created it, they should have laid it in first.
I swear not a day goes by that I don't think about the times. I wish that I could.
Main thing to remember is they can watch us all they want because we ain't doing nothing wrong. And don't ever try to label us no terrorists. Top of the morning to you, man. IggyMB5679 checking in. Let's jump right into it, man. You see that sky, baby. Look at that sky. Look at that thing. Let's get it, man. So everyone, peep how the Pittsburgh Pirate logo right there. See the one-eye symbolism, and the bats behind the head is the symbolism for skull and bones. So if you take the skull and bones, you get what I'm saying? You have the two bones behind the skull. Then also, it's a pirate, so they got a patch on one eye because we're the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's our baseball team. But ain't that crazy how similar to skull and bones that design is? That's the Pittsburgh Pirate logo. Fuck the Pirates. All right, guys, this is the building I wanted to show you. It's right here. Whew! It's hot this morning. I don't know who these cops are coming after. I didn't do nothing. Usually, though, I don't have to do nothing for them to come after me. That's just how they are. That's just how they are. They stereotype. Here, check this shit out, bro. Is this not fucking ridiculous? Look, you're never gonna believe what's on this sign. Right here, Pittsburgh, 29th and Penn Ave. Can you see that? 29th, Penn Ave, across the street from the tavern. And it says Rothschild's Collaborative Duino Architecture and Urban Design. I mean, that's all cool and all. That's all fun. That's all cool. But these people have infiltrated even as much as into my neighborhood, man. They infiltrate into our neighborhood. Rothschild, like, come on, man. That name is only I mean, dude, there ain't another Rothschild. That's his family. You know what I mean? A building like this to architect, this is big money. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is big money. This might not be a huge building or nothing, but look inside of it. These people are architects. This is big money. Yeah, this is definitely that particular Rothschild. What they got on their little thing in there? What's that say? Check that out, huh? Rothschild, right here in the heart of Pittsburgh. That's crazy stuff, man. See that? Right here on 29th Street and Penn Avenue in the Strip District of Pittsburgh. We're still in Lawrenceville though, for real. We're in Lawrenceville, but we're in the part of Lawrenceville where Lawrenceville turns into the Strip District, and the Strip District will go into downtown. I mean, if you could see the buildings right there. See how close to downtown I am? See, there's that one big building. That's it. Always some bullshit downtown, man. Made it though, guys. We made it. We down here. Fuck, man. Yesterday I get shot at. Today I'm almost fighting already. But anyways, you see the sky, right? Musty as hell, right? It's just like they got a silky layer of nasty shit in the sky. And all this shit's falling down and we're all breathing it in. Hey, if you didn't check out the video from last night, check it out. This is not normal. You're blocking the sun. I understand that we have cloudy days, this, that, and the third. The fact of the matter is I see them spraying, and then it's like this, okay? What's going on here?
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, they are, ain't they? This is a turtle suit, man. This is a turtle suit. That's what Epstein would have been in on Suicide Watch. This little green suit right here, that's a turtle suit. When you're on Suicide Watch, in prison or the county jail, this is what you wear. This kid's on Suicide Watch. That's why he has this green turtle suit. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to go over a couple articles right now about how the feds are really attacking the investigations for domestic terrorism. They're arresting people, they're investigating people, and that's cool and all, that's fine. We don't have a problem with that, feds, we ain't got a problem with that. However, I just want to raise awareness to the YouTube community, truther community, because you know that they are looking at us as potentially domestic terrorists, and they're pushing internet violence heavy. I'm going to show you guys here a couple articles. Go over them, and yeah, it's really popping up a lot. This dude that the shooters was provoked by the internet. They keep pushing internet. Okay. As you can see, shoot every federal agent in sight. Teen behind online threat had 10,000 rounds of ammo in house, feds say. In an online forum, he went by the name Army of Christ and praised the Oklahoma City bombing, mass shooting, and attacks on Planned Parenthood. The FBI says when the deadly siege in Waco, Texas came up, he allegedly offered one lesson: shoot every federal agent on site. Don't comply with gun laws. Stock up on stuff they could ban, he allegedly wrote in another post. In fact, go out of your way to break these laws. These comments were all written by an Ohio teenager named Justin Olson. The FBI says in federal court documents, and when agents raided a home where the 18-year-old lived earlier this month, they found about 10,000 rounds of ammunition in a vault full of assault-type weapons and shotguns. This is the dude right here, and like I just showed you guys, this green suit is a turtle suit. Just to point out, that's what Jeffrey Epstein would have been in, and butt naked underneath that. Okay, so it's very hard to kill yourself. On Monday, Olson was charged on one count of threatening to assault a federal law enforcement officer. His case comes as federal agencies face mounting pressure to root out homegrown terrorists in the wake of two mass shootings earlier this month, and amid a national upswing in violent right-wing extremists. Now, pay attention to this line. His case comes as federal agencies face mounting pressure. Okay? Mounting pressure. The FBI is getting pressured to arrest domestic terrorists and investigate people. Just remember that. Police rushed to arrest Olson just 3 days after a mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio, and El Paso, with the local prosecutor citing the attacks as a justification for an urgent arrest. In interviews with federal authorities, though, Olson insisted that he was no violent extremist. Asked about the postings, the teen said they were hyperbolic and only a joke. His attorney didn't immediately return a message from the Washington Post. Olson's post, which came on a meme-heavy website and app called iFunny, first caught the eye of the FBI agent in Anchorage, who noted a surge of new subscribers to the Army of Christ account. The account's posts include regular far-right white nationalist memes. There they go with this bullshit, white nationalist. I don't even know what that is. Where did they come up with white nationalists now? Ridiculous. On June 2nd, the FBI says he responded to another user writing about the 1993 Waco, I hope I'm saying that right, Waco siege, with his advice to shoot federal agents. When a subpoena tracked his IP address to Boardman, Ohio, a suburb of Youngstown, an agent there picked up the case and began going through past comments from Army of Christ. So just like I talked about a couple weeks ago, guys, that we're being infiltrated by politically paid truthers. There's fake truthers out there. Especially on the West Coast, there's a big-time fake truther up there from Seattle. Big-time politically paid fake truther, scamming everyone. People just don't get it. The dude is such a fraud, but don't worry because stuff's going to come to the light very soon, and he will be exposed for the woman beater that he is. But anyway, back to this. This just goes to show that there are investigations and investigators online watching us, period. They admitted it. And the fact that they arrested this dude, everyone knows they have a cyber team. Okay, so trust me, these dudes, but look, we ain't doing nothing wrong, so we're not worried about it. They can watch us all they want. All we're simply doing is stating our opinions and research and facts. There were alarming support for violence, the FBI says, from backing mass shootings to assault and or targeting of Planned Parenthood. Even Oklahoma City bombings show that armed resistance is a viable method of political change. He allegedly wrote of the 1995 attack on a federal building that killed 168 and injured hundreds. There is no legal solution. The agents tracked the account to Olson, who had posted online that he earned a ROTC scholarship to the University of Texas and planned to move to Austin. On August 7th, agents swarmed Olson's mother's house, but learned that he recently moved to live with his father. Later that day, they found Olson and arrested him. He soon admitted to making the post, the FBI says, but claimed the comments were all in jest. That's a hyperbolic conclusion based on the results of the Waco siege. He said of his instructions to shoot federal agents. He added that the ATF slaughtered families in an incident in which 76 people died as a federal agency raided a religious sectors compound. Agents found plenty of firepower in Olson's father's home. Though it's unclear how much of it the 18-year-old could access, there were about 300 rounds of ammunition on the stairway, the FBI says, and thousands of rounds of ammo, camouflage clothing, and a gun vault in another bedroom in the house. Agents eventually seized about 15 rifles and shotguns and 10 semi-automatic pistols. Olson is due back in court on Friday. Now, like I said, I'm not mad that the FBI is investigating domestic terrorism. I think they should. I'm happy they are. I don't want these people out here as much as everyone else does. You know what I mean? I just hope they do it the right way. I hope they follow the due process, and I just hope they're not going to jump to conclusions on certain internet channels that talk about maybe a conspiracy here and there or research facts about the government. That doesn't make it someone of domestic terrorism just because they're talking about the corruption in the government. So let's get that clear, okay? These people have been, if they're an FBI agent, obviously they've been doing this for years. They're the best at what they do. So they should know how to do these investigations the right way. The thing that raises a little bit of worry is that they're being pressured to arrest people. And it's all off the internet, okay? This right here. I'm not going to read this whole article. I'm just going to tell it right now because I already read it. But this is from LA Times, newsletter, the FBI struggled to confront domestic terrorism. August 12, 2019, it came out. If you guys want to look it up and read it, I just read it. It's long, so I'm not going to read it all. But let me see a couple things I could try to point out really quick here before I summarize this article. If you read this article, you'll see a lot. They mention internet a lot, and they also say that the El Paso shooter said that he became anti-Semitic off of internet posts. He claimed, the FBI are claiming that he told them that he was just a regular dude until he started going on the internet, and the internet influenced him. This is supposedly what the El Paso shooter said. Who knows if it's true? It might be part of the agenda just to take freedom of speech off the internet. And I mean, that's the only thing I'm really fighting for and worried about. You can arrest these dudes all you want, investigate all of them, do what you gotta do, but don't go out here pointing fingers just because people are on the internet talking about the dirtbags in the government. You know what I mean? This is specific dirtbags in the government and exposing the corruption in the government. That don't make somebody anti-government or hate America. You know what I mean? Like, I love America, but I talk about the dirtbags in the government. Not by any means stretch of imagination does that make me a bad person or anything. You know what I mean? I'm not capable of doing something like that these dudes are doing. And I love my country. However, I know that we have been infiltrated by people that don't love our country, and they're inside of our government. They're at the highest parts of our government, and they're trying to change America for the worse. So that's what I'm standing up for. But if you go and read this second article, you'll see they're being pressured to crack down on internet domestic terrorists. So they're all through the internet, guys. Just be aware that I think it said they had 850 open investigations. So right now they're investigating 850 people on the internet that are somewhere talking about the government. And like I said, I don't care. They can watch me if they want, all they want. It won't be hard to tell. Yeah, I mean, in their investigation will end real quick because they're going to see I'm not no threat. Simply to stand up for the right thing, and I'm defending the freedom of speech in America, and I'm going to continue to do that. Threats of jail or anything, I don't care. I'm going to stand up for what I believe. I believe in Christ, and I believe in freedom of speech. Iggy MB5679, I'm out of here.